True believers, it's your old pal Spider-Man back again for another shave. I was tagged in a video going around by all of the YouTube wet shavers. Tagged by Todd from the channel Take Care Man, aka Elmer Fudd, with an emphasis on the PhD. He tagged me. He actually combined two different tags. There were a couple of different ones going around, and he kind of lumped them together. So he said you can do both, you can do one, you can do your choice. So I'm going to try to do both. One tag was a new to me. So something that's brand new, something I've never used before. So we're going to try to do that to the maximum extent possible. Also is the scared shave tag. So using something that frightens you, that you're scared of, at least apprehensive of, which is where I'm at. So I've got something that I bought a long time ago. Absolutely had to have it. One of the crowning pieces of my collection, and used it once and it bit the crap out of me. Never touched it since. Now again, it's been a long time since I've done this shave. I just thought, man, that thing is way too aggressive for me. So never picked it up again. So this tag video is gonna have me bring that up again. Now I've progressed in my shaving career. I've gotten better in my technique. I was no newbie when I got it, but I'm a lot better shaver than I was before. So we'll try it out and see how it goes for this shave. I'm pretty sure when I used it before, I probably didn't vary my technique. I didn't adjust my technique to the razor, which is what I'll do today. So hopefully we can get a good shave out of it. So I know you're wondering what in the world that would be. It is in fact my Darwin razor. Love these things from the day I joined a shaving forum. Saw a picture of this. I'm like, I have to have one of those. Took me a while before I could get one, and prices went through the roof on these things a few years ago, and then they started to come back down a little bit, but they're still pretty expensive. But in all fairness, they are very rare. They're made with cobalt steel, so they're very unique. I don't think anything else is made out of the same type of steel. And just the Art Deco look of that handle is just stunning. So we're going to be using the Darwin. I've got it loaded up with a brand new Persona. And let's get into the shave. So the first new to me product is the only product, well, no, I got two products. Okay, so two products that are very, very new to me, never used them before. This one's actually not new to me, but it is still new, old stock, haven't dipped into it, never touched a brush to it at all. This is Honeybee Soap's Dragon's Blood. Now usually if I get a brand new soap in, the first thing I'm going to do is try it, or as soon as I can, I'm going to get to it and try it. Way back when Honeybee Soaps was still active and selling, I knew Sue was having some health problems, wanted to help her out, so I placed a huge order. Got in tons of soaps, tons of bath soaps, some colognes, and used a few of them, obviously right away, but there was some scents that I wanted, but I wasn't going to use them right away. And so I was digging through my pile, and I found a few scents that I'd never actually used before. So wanted to give this Dragon's Blood a try. Dragon's Blood is one of my favorite scents from all shaving soaps. Got a few really good ones, especially CBL has a good Dragon's Blood. Mystic Water has a good Dragon's Blood. Mama Bear's has a great Dragon's Blood. Never used the Honeybee Soap's Dragon's Blood. And Sue, is no longer with us, no longer making soaps. Passed away a couple years ago, so these are definitely unobtainium, and I cherish every shave I have with these for that reason. Gonna use something slightly unused, technically used. I have used this brush 2 times, but this is my brand new to me. Just got this week and a half ago or something like that, and maybe a couple weeks. But I've only used it a couple times. This is a Gray Dog brush. He turned this from black palmwood, and that grain is amazing. I'm sorry, the camera, like if you're using an iPhone, the forward-facing camera will not adjust focus automatically. So you can't like stick something in front of it and have it focus on that. So I'm sorry, you can't really get the gist of this grain as well as I can, but just a spectacular, amazing looking grain on this brush. And I thought the brown synthetic knot would be a great addition to this handle. Aesthetically, I think it looks amazing. So that's what we're going to be using. And let's get into this. During this shave, I'm going to talk about something. Been meaning to bring it up on the Cadre forum. Was kind of looking for one of Don's old threads on getting healthy and eating keto and that sort of thing, but I couldn't locate it. So I've been meaning to start up a new thread to talk about something new that I'm doing since we're on the new to you topic. Something that I recently discovered, and we'll kind of give you some of the history on what I'm doing and what it's doing for me. So if you watched my channel for a while, I'm gonna get a little bit more water in this so I can get a good load. This is the Honeybee Soaps is a glycerin melt and pour type base. A lot of people shun them because they're not nearly as good as the crazy artisan soaps of today, but this is also a very bargain soap, and this is something that was recommended a lot for new beginners. And actually, if you use it well, there's nothing wrong with it. It works nearly as well as a lot of your current artisans. It's just some people would have a hard time getting it to lather, getting some good results out of it. I tell you what, this scent is amazing. It seems to be more spicy than some of the other Dragon's Bloods that I've used. Not necessarily as warm as some of them, but really, really good. Anyways, going back. What started me on this? So if you've watched my channel for a long time, you know that the reason that I kind of got a mohawk in the first place was that I needed a change. I needed a change in my lifestyle. I needed a change in my outlook. Retired from the Air Force, and after I retired, I continued to work as a contractor on base. So still was working with the military, and kept my military haircut, kept up my appearance that I had the whole time I was in. And finally, one day I'm like, I need a change. I need to do something different. I need to go back and kind of reclaim who I am as a person. I never had a mohawk in high school, but I definitely would have. I did have a more alternative haircut back then. So I got some ideas and decided to go keto as a new eating style, way of life, trying to shed some pounds that I kind of gained at the end of my career and after I retired, and kind of got the haircut as a reminder to myself of, hey, You're doing something different. Every day I'm going to look in the mirror, I'm going to see this and remind me why I'm doing this to kind of stay true and stick with the keto. This is really aggressive. I shallow this up quite a bit. So as you can see, I'm definitely shaving a little bit slower. Maybe a lot slower than I normally do. Anyway, so I started my keto journey and ended up losing like 35 pounds. I was feeling great. I still had more to lose, but it was looking like it was a very attainable goal. And then I got thyroid cancer and had to have my thyroid removed. And from that day, eating keto didn't really do anything for my weight loss. I stalled out, couldn't lose any weight. Didn't matter if I worked out, ate good, nothing. Couldn't lose any weight. Really got distraught by that. I started cheating, started eating some things that I probably shouldn't have eaten. Started gaining my weight back. I've got a little blemish right here, so I'm really trying to avoid that spot. So I'm gonna go really carefully right there. Trying to go around it, don't want to nick that thing. It'll hurt. So yeah, I gained some weight back, and then last year holidays were coming up, and you know, one thing led to another, and I just gained every single bit of weight back that I ever lost, plus about 5 pounds, which sucks. And you know, eventually sat down, figured this out, said, you know, I need to do this. I need to get back on keto. I need to do something to lose this weight. It's ridiculous. So I got back on the keto bandwagon. Nothing. No weight loss. Nothing. Could not lose it. I joined a Facebook group for people who were eating keto and had also had thyroid issues. And asked a question there, and a lot of people said that the same thing, that once they got their thyroid taken out, they could not lose weight on keto alone, and they had to go to something called OMAD, which stands for 1 meal a day. Basically intermittent fasting, which I'd heard a lot about intermittent fasting through the various keto communities, and people used it as a strategy with keto to help them lose weight faster. I tried it a couple of times, but just like for a day, and never stuck with it as a routine. And then as I'm researching OMAD, I discovered ADF, which is alternate day fasting. So that is where you only eat every other day, basically. And I decided, after research, what I was going to try was to combine the OMAD with the ADF. So basically, I fast on Monday, and then on Tuesday, I only eat in a 4 to 6 hour window around dinner time. So basically, if I eat my dinner and the last thing I eat is 9 p.m. on Sunday, I will not eat anything on Monday. And then I'll break my fast on Tuesday, At 4 p.m., I'll eat a little something, kind of snack a little bit around 6, and then eat my dinner around 8, and then I finish up at 9, and then start the cycle over. We got an odd number of days in a week, so the weekends I just do 1 meal a day on Saturday and Sunday, and then start it over again on Monday. So the benefits of that is whether you're eating keto or not, once you're 12 hours past eating, you've used up all the carbs that are readily available in your system. And your body is going to enter ketosis, even if you're not on keto. That's just what happens. Eating keto, you're trying to force your body into ketosis by not eating carbs. So whether you ate carbs or not, if you go 12 hours without eating, your body's going to enter that ketosis anyways, which is a good state to be in. That is a state where your body will start breaking down its own fat stores for energy. That's what we want. If you have any hopes of burning off that body fat, that's the best way to do it. Then at the 24-hour mark of not eating anything, your body goes into overdrive on autophagy, which is targeting weak and damaged cells and recycling them and building new ones. So if you've got any issues anywhere in your body, that autophagy is going to help repair them, and you're basically curing yourself of a lot of things. I'm not going to get into all the medical and scientific things about it, but there is a whole lot that you can gain. And I know I'm lathering up for a fourth pass, but I'm just going to do a quick touch up. There's a whole lot of medical benefits. To this alternate day fasting. So I have been doing this for 1 week. I started it on, I started last Friday. I actually eased into it by doing 1 meal a day, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then I started my alternate day fasting on Monday. I weighed myself Friday at the starting point, and I was 214. Weighed myself today, so after a full 7 days, and it was 205. So I've lost 9 pounds in 7 days, and I just went over that thing. Every day I notice a difference on the scale. I'm only recording my weight once a week, so I can average it out, but I do get on the scale every day, and I notice a difference every single day. Now on feeding days, I will notice the first day that I had a feeding day, I did notice it go up slightly the next day, that next morning, but then the following day it had come back off plus some. So I think it's just because the weight of the food was still in my gut or wherever, and then when it finally worked itself out, I was still losing weight the whole time. So I'm really, really excited to see finally some weight loss. And surprisingly, I'm not hungry. I am now, so 36, 38 hours into my fast today. Because I didn't eat yesterday and won't eat today until about 4 o'clock at least. 4 or 5. No hunger. Throughout the day, if I'm busy and active, I won't notice anything, any hunger pains at all. If I'm just sitting at my desk and bored, yeah, I'm gonna have some. So how do you deal with that? You drink. Drink water, drink coffee. Water, coffee, and tea is about the only thing you can have during your fasting time. As long as you can keep your stomach full of something, it helps a lot. But right now, I'm not feeling any hunger pains. The more you get into it, the easier it gets. And eventually I'm going to try some longer fasts, like some 4 or 5 day fasts. And from what I hear, once you get past day 2 into day 3, it gets a lot easier. In like day 4 and 5, you don't have any hunger pains. So your body just gets so used to working off its own fat stores that it just, that's all it cares about. It's not looking for food for energy. So that's what I'm doing. Next new product, I did place an order with Appleton Barber Supply and bought a few things. This is one that I got in, have not used yet. Gables Bay Rum. Gables is just a really cheap barber brand of aftershave. This is 16 ounces, and this cost $5.50. Compare that to any artisan aftershave on the market today. I got First Line Shave. First Line Shave was one of my newest purchases. $20 for 4 ounces. Captain's Choice, $17 for 4 ounces. Artisan aftershaves are so expensive, and you can get dirt cheap. $5 for 16 ounces. This would be, if you got 16 ounces of First Line Shave, that would be $80 for this amount of aftershave. And this was $5. You just can't beat it. If you're just looking for a quick aftershave to give you the effects, and the scent is actually pretty good. This is Bay Rum. It just smells like good Bay Rum. It's just very simple, very clean. It's not as complex as Captain's Choice, but if you're just looking for a simple Bay Rum, this is it. There's a little bit of burn to this one, so it's not as plain as Superior 70. I'm actually surprised by the amount of burn. It's not nearly, but honestly, it's close. It's close to Virgin Island Bay Rum by Clubman. And I would say up there close to Cat o' Nine Tails. It actually does have some sting to it. Maybe that's because of the razor. Maybe I did some extra exfoliation because this thing is super aggressive. But I didn't get any cuts today. Pretty good shave actually from the Darwin. I may have to use this a few more times. Yeah, surprised with the shave actually. I'm just gonna do a little bit more of this. Actually, really, really good. I got a couple other Gables. I got lime and I got the lilac, and they do smell slightly synthetic-y. But this one's really, really good. Surprised. This is gonna be a good addition to my homemade Bay Rum mixture that I'm just gonna mix like a little bit from all the Bay Rums that I have into one master mix of Bay Rum, and that's probably for Bay Rum. That's what I'm going to use once I get that together. Ooh, that extra application just got stingy. Wow. If you like burn in your Bay Rum aftershave, go for this. Wow. Anyways, I'm going to tag a couple people. I'm going to tag Barber Dave. I don't know that he's ever been tagged in a video before, so we're going to tag Barber Dave. And we're going to tag Gear Noir. Gear Noir is getting this tag because of the dangerous item. I think you know what we're talking about, Mr. Chris. We might let, you can use this tag on a non-shaving video. Think about it. Anyways, that's my shave for the day. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're still with me, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you guys on the cadre or the tubes of you later.